Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. Today's matchup features one team who likes to get it done through the air. The Dolphins are top 10 in pass yards, going up against the Falcons secondary that could be in for a long day.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to rain-soaked Miami, Florida. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Miami Dolphins. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. About 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Not much happening there on first down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now a handoff looking right. And now running right through it. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
A handoff as they run the counter play. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are going to take a first quarter lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Collision there as he winds up flat on his back right around the 31. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Four yards remaining now on 2nd down. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. And the tight end goes in motion left. Now a handoff as they run left side. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And taken right on the 30. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now they try the right side here. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
Will the defense dial up the pressure? Let's see. 3rd and 11. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Well, they weren't messing around. 1st and goal, they don't do anything fancy. They just go to the fullback right away.
I like how you phrase that because oftentimes they come back to the fullback when it's late in the down and distance count, right? In this case, 1st down, let's go get it right now.
And he got it. 6 points on the board. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And out come the Dolphins now. The slot man in motion right.
Detroit! All right, now look at 56.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them. Let's give plenty of credit to the defense there. They stuffed them on 2nd and short. But if you're the offense, why would you change what you're doing? You've got a whole nother down to pick it up, and maybe even a 4th if you so choose.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Back to throw now on 1st down. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Riley. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. They're going to have to do something with him. He was so sensational last week, over 200 yards. AFC Offensive Player of the Week, what do? You hold him?
That's a good start as long as you can get away with it. Otherwise, just giving up penalties and free plays for the offense. But I think you've got to do a combination of things. Chip it his timing at the line of scrimmage, have extra people in the territory for him. You've got to do everything and change it up from snap to snap.
He'll look to throw. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off at the 18, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Charles, I don't know what's going on in that defensive team meeting room, but they better keep it rolling. 3 picks last week, 2 here now in the first quarter.
Everyone talks about creating turnovers and getting takeaways, but until it gets put into action, it's just talk. And right now, it's in action and in a big way. Now they've got the receivers wondering if they have to turn around and play more defense instead of running routes trying to take the ball downfield.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Back now with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. But they face a second and long to start things out. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. And it's the Cowboys that have moved down to an early advantage. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him, right at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. Slot man moves right. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it.
So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or 2 shorter than an extra point. So no problems converting there.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Here we go.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Now,
his position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And now here's a carry heading left. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now back to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Give him 7 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a little spin cycle. Room to run now. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. With that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a 1st down. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback right in the face of him puts him down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. In motion, the tight end. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Riley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. Looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though. Huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
They're going to look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and throw the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
And he's brought down. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Well, they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And from the 3 now, it's 2nd and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And this offense on third down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
There are certain drives in a game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
Kick is good. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission as we send you up to Orlando. And with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Larry Ridley. 2nd quarter in Cleveland, and the Steelers there out to an early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out come the Falcons now. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The slot man in motion right. Now a handoff looking right, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. So, Charles, talk about a play that could prove pivotal. And I mean pivotal. That decision right there could be really costly.
Without a doubt. You talk about taking a chance there and deciding you're going to go all in, as they like to say. That's exactly what that one was, and it didn't pay off.
Yeah, inside their own territory, game tied, this stage of the contest. Boy, just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now they try the right side here. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 11. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost that they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Try the end around. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. Now a handoff here to his running back. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. In a 3-4 defense there, and against the run, a lot of responsibility can fall on that nose tackle.
A ton of responsibility, no pun intended, because they've got to deal with not just the center, both guards, and a lot of times they have to eat up double teams in order to let the rest of the guys get to the football. But how about that play? You not only eat up the double team, he ate up the ball carrier as well.
I was going to say, talking about puns, you said eat up the double team. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
2nd down now after the sack. Losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And that is no good. And we will remain tied here in this third quarter. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
Here we go.
Slot man moves right.
Detroit! 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 Hot! Hot!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep. Middle of... It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. A second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down.
It's a foot race. The 30. 10. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And he'll be knocked down sideways. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 45. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. 30. 10. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there with his third touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Falcons have retaken the lead.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Back to Philly. Here we go. Let's go.
They'll try the draw. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into Atlanta territory. A big play that time for the Dolphins. And even 60 yards. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. First and goal here from the 9. They'll look to throw here. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Second and goal from the 2-yard line. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
They'll look to throw. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
As more and more up-tempo football creeps into the NFL game, some coaches don't think time of possession matters anymore. I believe we found one of them.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll set up to throw. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth-quarter lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run it now out of the gun. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
That one 28 yards on the ground.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. He's to the 10, and he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the fourth. A try here for the extra point. And he missed it again. The fourth time now in this game alone, and that has to be great cause for concern over on that sideline. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to do with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off right around the 43. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. And now here's a carry heading left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami.
All right, here we go. All right, now, look at 56. Look at... Hurry up, here we go.
They'll drop to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And to give this time to the tailback. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there with his third touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Dolphins have got it back to a one-score game. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
Let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The Falcons on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
Green 39.
And they give this time to the tailback. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Watching that party. Let's go. Good.
The slot man in motion right.
Leopard. Watching that party.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
They'll run it now out of the gun, and he'll take this one down to the 36. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Dolphins on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go now. Back that Philly. Here we go.
Slot man moves right. He's back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going to go on the field, but okay, I see you. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Set. Green 39. Green. On now. Look at 56.
Back to throw. And that is They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. And here now come the Falcons. They have the 3-point lead. Defense did their job. Now, late game, although it looks good, you know the coaches, they haven't counted this as a victory yet.
I agree with you totally. Big applause for the defense, but no one is taking their headset off on the sidelines. They don't believe this game is over. The offense has to close this one out by taking care of the football.
And they'll try to close it out now. Now a handoff looking right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now a handoff as they run left side. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Or are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for the Falcons, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. And with that, we sign off from Miami.